a journey begins to distant horizons, India's rural hinterland, with a mission to touch and transform the lives of millions of people. A new direction called Disha. Madurai, in South India, is a city that has witnessed the beginning of many historical milestones. Several monuments of art and architecture bear witness to a great tradition. Today, tradition blends with technology here. Technology in healthcare is at par with the best in the country. The Apollo Hospital here is part of a global hospital chain offering super specialty facilities. In fact, major cities in India provide state-of-the-art healthcare facilities comparable with the best in the world. No wonder India is fast emerging as a preferred destination for medical tourism. The strides have been considerable, but the progress ends at the city limits. Less than 100 kilometers from Madurai is a rural countryside known as Theni, an economically backward region where even the most basic infrastructure for social development and healthcare just does not exist. Theni is a representative sample of rural communities throughout India. Majority of the people are landless, daily wage workers in agricultural fields. Some undertake cattle rearing. Continuous toil for meager earnings round the year takes a toll on their lives. Common infectious diseases often lead to permanent disability and even death. Absence of quality medical facilities in these villages leaves the community with no option but to visit hospitals in far-flung and distant towns. The complexity of long-distance travel and the consequential loss of wages makes the villagers defer medical help until the situation becomes very serious. Over 70% of India's healthcare requirements are from rural areas. Yet, high-quality medical services are available only in the cities. Of India's 500,000 doctors, a meager 2% practice in rural areas, where hospitals are insufficient and are not equipped for high-quality diagnostics. Progress eludes rural India largely due to lack of connectivity and accessible, affordable solutions for a better life. Recognizing the critical need for affordable, quality healthcare in rural India, Philips, a highly respected brand that has been operating in India for 75 years, decided to embark on a new journey. Through Project Disha, an acronym for Distance Healthcare Advancement. Disha also means direction in Hindi, a telemedicine project that breaks new ground. Disha brings multiple diagnostics via a mobile teleclinical van, which has satellite connectivity to a remote specialty hospital.
It envisaged bringing high-quality diagnostics into rural India. It envisaged diagnosis, not diagnostics, being done by doctors at remote hospitals and connecting the village to a remote hospital, which is a specialty hospital.
For Philips, Project Disha is a long journey that began in December 2003. Philips commissioned AC Nielsen with support from ICG consultants to conduct a qualitative and quantitative research in India, which revealed that people in rural areas with lower incomes spend almost 12% of their earnings on healthcare, and up to 70% of that is spent on travel, lost work days, and exorbitant interest on money borrowed to pay for the treatment. Early intervention in a health crisis is therefore critical in dealing with poverty alleviation.
We realized the need for high technology, and we realized that rural India, people in rural India, they cannot afford the costs that we pay in city hospitals for high quality diagnostics. So it involved creating and envisaging and envisioning new business models.
Theni district was identified for implementing the pilot project of Disha, targeting a population of around 500,000 people. For the effective implementation of Disha as a sustainable business model, Philips has formed partnership with 3 distinctively competent organizations for the pilot project. The Indian Space Research Organization, a government body and a global leader in satellite technology, would provide remote connectivity, satellite equipment, bandwidth and technical support. The Apollo hospitals would provide doctors and specialists as well as telemedicine consultancy from Madurai. Dhan Foundation, a leading NGO group, will interface with the local community for wider reach of the services. Philips, as a technology provider and system integrator, has designed and customized a teleclinical van, fully equipped with advanced diagnostic systems like X-ray, ECG, ultrasound, blood and urine analyzer, and related systems. In January 2005, as the journey of Disha began to take shape on wheels, a joint workshop of all partners was held to finalize the scope of services of the project, the pricing strategy, the route map, and frequency of visits to the rural communities. By May 2005, the installation of the satellite antenna and terminal was completed, and the project was ready to roll. With a traditional prayer, the van began its journey to Theni. A period of over 18 months saw Project Disha transforming from a concept to a reality, bringing advanced diagnostics and healthcare to the doorsteps of remote village communities. Providing them quick and reliable diagnosis and access to qualified physicians through video conferencing.
Now that she is in her 3rd trimester, what are the likely complications that we can anticipate?
The more the delivery, in July 1st she will have a normal delivery because the baby will be small for date.
Can she breastfeed the baby after delivery?
She can, definitely she can feed her child.
Diagnostics, which by itself meets 50% of the rural healthcare needs, but they've combined it with teleconsultation. So you have a combination of both primary and secondary healthcare with tertiary referral services.
It allows the villagers to save money by eliminating unwanted travel and loss of wages. It increases their ability to keep working and also helps them to learn about disease prevention and timely treatment.
The solution is designed completely around the rural consumer, the rural health seeker. It is easy to experience because we are using the best diagnostic equipment. We are using broadband connected through satellite. We are using specialty hospitals and specialty knowledge on medicine. So the entire chain and the process is advanced. And this is what Philips really means in terms of sense and simplicity.
First of July 2005 was the day when the Disha teleclinical van was unveiled in a traditional village gathering called the Mahasabha. More than 3,000 enthusiastic village women were present at this specially organized function in which the project was introduced to them. Disha is today a proof of concept. A beginning has been made for a dream project, guided by Philips's vision to make technology innovations in healthcare and lifestyle accessible to the less privileged.
If you look 7 years, 8 years, 10 years hence, we are talking of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 such vehicles covering the country, and even that will be insufficient. We are talking of the possibility of providing this across the world to emerging markets.
Disha is a small step as a pilot project, but a giant step for Philips in building innovative and sustainable businesses. It holds the promise to touch and impact the lives of millions of people at the bottom of the economic pyramid, not only in India, but also throughout the world.